Christ, is this thing broken?
Let's see, time to reformat this Templar's hardware. That'll annoy them. Now that's one angry twat. Are you sure this is what we wanted?
Let's move in. Let's scare them out.
Will the assassins take me back, with or without you? I don't know. Possibly. I just know I can't leave London without you. I don't want to, so I'll keep looking for you. Hopefully you find these messages and come to your senses and find me. We just need to leave before we get into real trouble.
Well done. I'd hate to be that Templar's reconstructive surgeon. Well done. I'll have a trophy sent round later.
shit. Looks like Albion took over the whole station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Chuck, Albion, the feds, them can rot together. We're fucked with either one of them in charge.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
What the fuck?
All units, proceed to alarm location.
Get this.
It's clear. I'll see what could have set off the alarm.
No room for error here. You can't fight your way out of this. Check everywhere.
Might as well give it up, mate.
Nothing to report. Back to normal patrol.
Expect me to put up with this rubbish hardware.
Yo, Bugs, is that our Spider-Bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
So who last used this thing?
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Okay, I'm on it.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This Spider-Bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening. There, make your way through this last bent path.
We got it!
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Sure.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location. This just gets stranger. Let's go find out what we can.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
That was a trading house with an army of 250,000 soldiers, which is a lot for a company. The Bug PLC has Alice with...
Whoopsie.
My fault.
The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Perfect place to keep your business nice and private.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Yo, Bags, you got to weigh in for me?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
The cops are running like a top secret bunker down here. What the fuck for?
Well, if Albion was stopping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Any clue how they ended up spying on the Tone site?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former Inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I?
Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Great. Fascist dogs working with gangster waste men.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
A lot of people are taken straight off of the streets and no one's seen them since. We can't just turn a blind eye to this.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
This DedSec business is suiting me real fine.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Me don't know whether to thank you or slap your head, Bagley.
Bagley's got a special style. You'll grow to love it. Well done, by the way.
This Albion.
It's good that he's in the country. No one's taking deportees from us yet, but being stuck at the EPC is no way to live.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases center around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Let's go find our contact. Who knows what those Albion bastards will do to Angel if they learn he's DedSec.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
This is on the down low, right? I need to drift in and out like a duppy.
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some...
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Disgusting. The government is treating so-called illegals like rabid dogs. They could shoot anyone here, dump them in at the Thames, and no one would know.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Of course that Mary Kelly bitch and her clowns are part of this. How could they resist something so shady?
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right? Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Bollocks. That's a bollock.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thoughts? Of winding up floating in the Thames? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right?
Get me a drink.
Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you.
Dance like me.
Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nicely done.
If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Shut your mouth, Bagley.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that? Looks like they gave him an implant. We should dig deeper on this.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They put a microchip in Angel. For what? Tracking? Genetic modification?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Follow him. I'm praying he got away.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You fuckers!
Oh shit! He's gonna make it!
Get fucked up! We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Shit! I didn't see that coming. And clearly the microchip wasn't a tracking device.
I think it's been triggered. I know Mary Kelly's trouble, but it's possible Angel's alive.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, Zero Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
Beef with me, huh?
This is where the Kellys brought Angel? Lord of mercy, I'm getting major red flags.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Start searching. Be thorough.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
I guess we know what to do then.
Nice try. Won't work.
Stop this and come out!
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Great.
All right, then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you. Get over here, will you? Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
You alright? That bomber clot was about to carve you up.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute. You're Caitlin Lau, right? The Fed? We found your video logs. You're trying to take down Mary Kelly on your own? Shit.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
Didn't mean to. We're looking for our friend that went missing from the EPC. Brought us here. You can't believe this is where they've all ended up. It's like walking into a nightmare.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You need rest. You need to hide out and heal up. Our bedroom will take you somewhere safe. I'll keep looking for Angel, and I'll get your files too. They sound important.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Well then, we'd better link up. Because DedSec's got big problems with Mary Kelly now. You dig?
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And thanks.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Yeah, but none of these poor souls signed an organ donor card. Mary Kelly needs to be put in our place.
Fuck you, yeah?
I'm never having
Nice try, mate. Nothing suspicious here. Keep looking.
Lord have mercy. These poor souls' faces. Bugs, can you do something to ID them?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
Clan Kelly needs to pay for this. Mary Kelly needs to pay. No one else should have to suffer this horrible butchery.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Preserves the organs. So brutal.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec, Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
Who'd have thought DedSec would ever work with the law? But I can't deny we have to put a stop to Mary Kelly. So let's do this.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, call up the team. We've got files they need to see, and we need to brainstorm our next moves.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing. I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stavkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
The feds are corrupt all the way to the top. You're talking like a naive fool. How is it gonna be any different now?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office. An honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
Looking good.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map. Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What a Ross!
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mindfucker.
At least she didn't chip your brain. Probably knew you would have rather died than bend to her will.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Nie!
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life.
Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love.
This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. expansion, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
It's that initiative I'm smelling, Peter. Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a diseased mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
The microchip keeps her slaves in line. If they get too ambitious, zap! She hits them and takes their organs like they're cattle.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave
Auto-drive
auction.
now enabled.
Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out... the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
It's what you got, Bagley boy.
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has two leads for his dog's body politics. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Auto-drive now disabled.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back...
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Okay, I'm on it.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
It's shady as shit.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Clan Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
Yeah, it's a new drug off the dark web. Jakes was trying to keep it off the streets. You know, when they actually used to try.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location. Here's something fun. I was doing one of my routine head counts, and it turns out one of you is completely unaccounted for. Probably kidnapped.
Shit!
Lucky for you, I was able to track down a likely suspect in the few seconds it took you to formulate that angry grunt. She's an avowed enemy of DedSec with a personal grudge against us. Finding her should lead us to our operative.
Okay, I'm on it.
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Time to introduce ourselves, then.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Paranoid fellow, huh?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Say no more. Shit! I got to get through all of these traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Okay, I'm on it.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash the hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
All right. Take it easy.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Please, think more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Wait, cool it now, man. Albion knows you're in the city. You have to run.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Shit, Bedrin. We know. Why else do you think we come here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Nah, you're not listening. We need your help and we got no love for Cass. Bastard did the bombings and tried to kill us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move in!
Shit!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Lord God.
Instruction, over. Received, we're going to ram the target.
Can't catch me.
Anyone have visual? Anyone? Received. Returning to HQ, over.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick... Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
What? No hope in hell of us getting into Tower of London. Security is tight.
I'd like to help, fam, but I just caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
Wagwan.
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
Trust me, this ain't my idea of a good time. But Cass is going to announce some kind of new project or a weapons thing. DedSec got to know about this shit, or we're doomed.
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Interesting. Send me their details, please.
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed. You're up. What shall we do today? Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready. If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform. Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
We have an erratic vehicle. Initiate lockdown.
Sign of
with that. Lock it down.
This has been compromised. Be on the lookout for a hacker.
Stay alert. You're done for now.
It hurts! It hurts! Clear.
He's here. I know it.
Spread out and find them. Drone, strike.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
This new project the director's presenting upstairs is a game changer. Can't wait to see it.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
How is it you know more about him than I do?
Yeah. I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Seriously, for real?
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Wonderful.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
You been up there lately? There are some parts of the city that would work in war. Some heavy murderers. You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always an element. I've heard some talk on the street that they may...
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Show me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS-001, Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr.
Jesus Christ, me have issues, but this is a next level, you know. Them choose him, of all people, to secure London? Blood clot.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
How's it going? Seems a bit tense.
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up quickly. It wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess this up, the whole project is delayed for I don't know how long.
Don't even joke about that. I don't even want to think about what Director Cass would do. Just make sure you get it done.
Keep.
Welcome to Project Themis.
Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you'd called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
I need an exit.
The catacombs, fam. Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
But in control. That was for effect. But also to get results. To get Themis launched as soon as possible. Shit. Oh, hell. I don't like this. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking. Remember? Patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
What are you fleeing at? Hey, love, how's it hanging?
I'm not bragging, but I think I'm doing pretty damn good fighting with DedSec.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Thank you, sir. I think.
That's just how Bagley is, isn't it? You'll get used to him. Oh, and great work back there.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready.
Ready for more police work? I was able to intercept a Clan Kelly laptop. It's full of Clan Kelly accounting data. Substantial amounts have been diverted to an unrelated account.
I say we help. Anybody trying to mess with Clan Kelly can only be our ally.
You may be right. I believe Bagley has a lead. Good luck.
Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
There's one other computer connected to the same network. It's at the old canal warehouse.
Don't you have something better to do?
Control, I'm ready to immobilize the target.
You started from the war.
Control to all units.
Possible hostiles near your location.
Received. We'll engage if necessary.
Total the target's vehicle. Suspect is unsighted. Unsighted sweeping area.
Target is long gone. Disengage. Over and out.
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro-drone is being developed.
It better be worth it.
It will be. You're gonna need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
Security's down in the R&D lab, but plans for the micro-drone will be in there somewhere. I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like.
I'm tight.
Now that we have the schematics, we can make micro-drones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
Wasting your life, mate.
potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Please, help! You're awful dry shite, aren't you? Don't believe that I just... London's gonna take this shit. I do something. Who will? We won't.
We've successfully trialled our first micro-drone, and it's officially as cute as the Dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of the Themis project.
Trespasser may have fled. I do as well.
Jankro? He look a bomber clot.
Do not hesitate to report a crime.
Look round for anything named Themis.
I'm onto it.
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. The elevator that leads to the secure vault that houses Themis is locked down. You will have to access the bypass terminal to use it. You will require a spider bot.
Spiders are useful for so many things.
Initiate search protocol.
you'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
I'm onto it.
Our job is not an easy one, but it is an important one. Right now, we devote countless hours to intelligence gathering, and still things slip through the cracks. We're doing our best, you tell me. We are, but our best isn't good enough. That doesn't sound right. But even we aren't perfect yet. Yeah, they'll like that. That strikes a humble note. We make errors in judgment. That's human nature, but we cannot afford errors. We are the last resort to protect the people. Project Themis will dispense justice and protection. It will use data to predict the patterns of crime and abuse. It will let us transcend the faults in our own nature. Not bad. Yeah, they'll have questions, of course, which is fair. It's an extreme measure, and there is potential for abuse, but this is what London needs.
Intruder alert.
All right, Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
All right, let us see these microdrones in action.
That's the spirit. She'll be pretty sick.
Destroy them, Sebastian, and for God's sake, be careful. Father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day.
London, once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to.
Welcome to Project Themis.
Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, LifeScore, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Fuck me, I knew it. The LifeScore algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works.
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a LifeScore algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Jesus.
So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the LifeScore data, and Themis is done.
Oh, fuck me. All right. It's done.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my city, and I will not have DedSec ruin my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of... And Hamish fucking Balaji? I want them all. They made you all look like fools. They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing.
You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You ready to fight for freedom?
Fuck me, DedSec. All right, maybe you could help. Got myself in a bit of trouble.
That's what we're here for. What's going on?
My man.
Well, that's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more LifeScore, no more Themis. You did it.
It was a team effort. Big up to all of us. But we still have a lot more to do. If we're gonna finish off Cass for good, we can use some help.
Not much of a joiner, fam. Considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0.
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings, so we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.
Bagley, how about some help?
Clan Kelly routinely moves their passport forgeries around the city. There should be a shipment in one of their delivery cars. I've also found the Albion facility where our prospect's undocumented friend is being detained.
Copy.
London, this is 404, the first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. All are welcome. If you want to make a difference, join us. We're taking down the elite, one contract at a time.
Found that on the dark web. Looks like all the cool kids are forming hacker groups these days. But this 404 might actually come in handy in our fight. If all are welcome, that means we are too. I say we infiltrate 404, we get their connections, we get their assets.
If you play nice, they might even help you take out Zero Day. For that matter, maybe they are Zero Day. Only one way to find out. I found Street View images of a CTOS hub that's been covered in 404 graffiti. They're marking their territory like an overexcited chihuahua. Dropping the location of the hub on your map. Ring, you're it. Come on.
Let's get on then.
That's the CTOS up there.
If you were listening to this, it means you want to learn more about 404. Know what we know. Do what we do. Make your way to the Walkie Talkie Club. It's no big secret that the club is a front for Clan Kelly, but the place has other secrets too. More will be revealed there.
The hub just dumped a massive load of data into your optic. How forward?
You stole our You stole our country!
By now, you must have reached 20 Fenchurch Street. The Walkie Talkie Club is located at the top of the building. Lift access only.
You have arrived at the Walkie Talkie Club, where those with more money than sense come to lose both.
The Walkie Talkie Club is frequented by all manner of crooked elites, and the owners, Clan Kelly, have an AI in place to collect blackmail material. find that AI, and let's see for ourselves what these corrupt scumbags have to hide.
Well, you worked hard and persevered, and now we have nothing. The AI is not actually here, just a relay sending the club's data off-site. I'll find where it's all going, and you find a way out of this loud, obnoxious sweat hole. Deal? Deal. I've done some digging, and it looks like the facial recognition AI was created by BrokerTech.
BrokerTech? They're one of the biggest software companies on the planet. Always keep their noses clean, too. If they're buying blackmail material from the Kellys, that's big news.
Everything the AI is collecting here is being sent directly to BrokerTech HQ. We have to go there to get the data.
But crucially, compared with Albion, the East India Company didn't operate its corporate military army in London. It did it a long way away, out of sight, out of mind. Anyone to nominate first?
You have arrived at BrokerTech, lead innovators in software and AI technology, founded by its CEO, Sky Larson, when she was just 25. Talk about an overachiever.
This is where all that juicy blackmail material is being held. You know what's cooler than burying rich people's dirt for money? Giving it away for free.
I believe that's exactly what our 404 friend has in mind.
On it.
have all the blackmail data, and dear God, people are disgusting. I wonder how this family values politician will appreciate his S&M sessions on public display. Oh well, let's find out. Blackmail data is hereby leaked.
Fantastic.
Auto drive now enabled.
And, well, of course. I mean, it's so convenient, Optic, isn't it? It saves us so much time and hassle trying to exist in the kind of realm of reality. But I don't need to bother with that. I mean, sure, the government has hacked into my soul and now basically monitors my every waking moment and thought.
I won't say no to that much, Crypto.
I'd say it's a thankless job, but someone just sent us a video link named thankyou.mp4, so at least it's a one-thank job.
Let's see it then.
You have completed your first contract with 404, the dark web's first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. I am in the network. I give the contracts. That's all you need to know about me. I'm nobody. I'm Nout. I'm also connected to your Optic now, so let's see who you are. Hold on. Are you a DedSec? Oh, this is fucking mint, this. Yeah. That's more like it. Fortune's smiling on us today, DedSec. The world is fucked. We can help each other set things right. I'm at Somerset House staking out contracts. Come and find me. Let's talk. Laters.
Well, that was creepy.
Who was that, Bagley?
I've run Nout's name and face through the usual databases and turned up nothing. Oh, Nout. Right. Just got that.
Auto drive
We're not actually thinking of walking.
Sorry, could I have a...
You've been activated. Apologies if you just sat down.
Nah, service is shit here anyways.
The thing you're after is around here.
Black Cat brought Bagley to your optics. But our latest endeavor is something entirely new. Technology and humanity, two sides of the same coin. That is the heart of daybreak. A chance to leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, but a new society awaits you. A society of peace and innovation, of love and...
Now, yeah?
Hey, you made it.
You look busy.
What? Oh, yeah. He thought I was trespassing. I'll set him straight.
Safe.
Now, about that message I sent you. I might have been a little, overexcited. Oh, shut up! I've been investigating a massive contract. Too massive for the plebs who use 404. This contract is different. Dangerous.
Oh, yeah?
I will tell you. But first I have to trust you. And you have to trust me, you know? So, I'm gonna send you another 404 contract. Let's just get to know each other a little better.
DedSec ain't no one's attack dog. His contract's full pagans, yeah?
Oh, there you go. Asking the right questions. Trust me. I do my research. I know every contract inside out, and they're all part of the problem. London, the world, will be much better off with our help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to move this twat before he gets his strength back. Laters.
Not a trap, Sounds like we have a potential partnership with this mean, aggressive mystery woman. Give it a think and we'll discuss once you're out of Somerset House.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Is the future. And the future is very bright indeed. Berkutech has led the world in AI innovation. We automated London's black cabs.
Any bright ideas?
All right. She's special, but I don't think she's a zero-day type.
Speaking personally, I like this now. Let's help with our contracts.
If you decide to become gig economy hacktivists, then I'll support you, because I literally have no choice.
Here.
Well done. Let me tell you about your contract. The Nexus Tower holds a quantum computer used by Albion. It simulates civilian response to large-scale events. Mass arrests, deportations, bombings.
So Albion's using a computer to see what type of evil shit they can pull.
It's a minging piece of work. Destroy the quantum computer. That's the contract.
Sending location on a 1033. Advised conditions.
Live alarm. Location sent. Need a 1030.
You're a natural. Next step is to wait for Now to get back to us. But don't wait here. That would be a shit idea.
Totally.
Dead good. Glad to establish a foundation of trust. I'm ready to show you the contract I'm investigating. Go to the GBB. You shouldn't have any trouble finding her.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map. Ah, the GBB. Once considered the world's greatest public broadcaster, now considered, quote, quite shit. This is where you'll find Now's big contract.
No fucking way we can get in, but I did find an access point on the roof that should let us observe the goings-on.
Shit. Another place I'm not wanted.
Suspect.
Everything you are is in your brain. Your love, your fear, your dreams, even the cheeky ones, are all electrical signals firing back and forth between your ears. This right here is more powerful than any computer, but it has its limitations. I watched my mother succumb to motor neuron disease, and her loss made me realize that death comes to us all. But what if we could change that? What if we could scan your brain and upload the neural map to the cloud? Well, it would mean the end of human suffering, of death itself, and the beginning of a new society where war, oppression, disease are all worries of the past. Hello. My name is Skye Larson. I'm CEO of BrokerTech, and this is Daybreak. Now, since all of you have signed up for our waitlist, I'm sure you're eager to see how Daybreak really works. But before we do that, I'll ask the technicians at the board to cut the live feed. We wouldn't want any uninvited guests recording these trade secrets. Daybreak is an imaging system which scans the...
Shit. That's gonna be hard to explain.
There you have it, DedSec. The big contract.
You want to target Skye Larson?
Oh, I want to do more than that. Problem is, Larson hasn't been seen in public in nearly 2 years, and he can't kill a hologram. I've been trying to track her down. I found a home here in London, but that, well...
Larson is a brilliant pioneer in AI, Bagley's creator and the ruler of BrokerTech. And she's exceptionally fit. What's she ever done to you?
Plenty. But you need to see for yourself. Her mansion's in Westminster. Things you'll see in there.
She disconnected.
Bagley, can you find Skylars's address?
Certainly can. Pushing the coordinates.
Something big is in that mansion. Big enough to make Nout nervous.
Dead set calling. You ready?
Let's go.
Hold still during the scan. Is something wrong? Anything?
You have arrived at Sky Larson's London residence, famously vacated 2 years ago after Larson stopped making public appearances. I'd say a nice neighbourly wellness check is about due, wouldn't you?
Welcome home, Sky Larson. I am pleased you have returned after a prolonged absence.
Okay. Go with it.
Elevator locked. Perhaps some music as you get comfortable. What would you like to listen to?
Something I can think to.
I can contact the Broker Tech Service Center if you are dissatisfied with house operations. Key activated. Elevator unlocked. Basement lab accessible. Welcome to your lab.
Well, that's something. Everyone else saying this?
You're too far underground to get a signal, so it looks like it's up to you to collect whatever intel you can.
Houses beneath houses. This is getting downright literary.
Well, it certainly didn't take long for us to find a dead body.
Ada, as in Lovelace. Cute.
I've reconstructed some Past experiments you might like to revisit. I hope they enhance your experience.
Someone's left a key code on the wristband. Perhaps that code will unlock the front door.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
The neural mapping procedure is completely safe. What is wrong with you? I said no, and that is final. I've been to the garage. I've seen what you did to Ada. Ada is alive and well. You call that alive? Sky, where do you get your twisted ideas? I will not become another of your sick creations. Sick? You think I'm sick? How do you think I became that way, Mother? Sky, listen to me. This is not your decision. I forbid it. And I am still your mother.
Apologies, Sky. I'm afraid I had to dispose of your perishables. Would you like...
What was that?
Apologies, Sky. Specimen name, Ada. Species, Border Collie. Neural upload status, alive and well.
Fuck me. Jesus. Who could do this to a living creature?
There, good girl.
Perhaps you would like to go upstairs. Many memories. Upstairs.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
No. No drugs. How dare you?
Perhaps you'd like to go downstairs
That was
with
it.
the
How
others.
dare you?
Perhaps you'd like to join the others.
It's all under control. I'm here, your home. This isn't my home. This...
Where's the code for this door?
Would you like to take a nap? I can adjust lights accordingly.
Sky's the realm. This is way too normal.
Now entering another of your sick creations.
Oh, well, that's upsetting. Bagley, any idea what I'm looking at?
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Sky Larson. Now enter my room.
Neural mapping procedure ended at 1327. Subject passed away at 1329. That is a 2-minute post-scan deterioration, which is a significant improvement on the early days. Consider yourself lucky, Mother. Subject ready for neural deletion.
day 1 of the neural deletion procedure. Subject is 1, Sinead Larson. Activating now.
Sky, where am I? I can't see.
Subject's lucidity confirms what I can see on the code. The neural map is intact and fully functioning.
Subject?
We'll begin deleting lines of code now.
How? Oh my god. You disobeyed me.
That's enough, Mother.
Sweetheart, please, please don't do this to your own mom. Let me die in peace.
You never believed in me, Mother. But you'll believe now. Day 2. Motor strip is completely unnecessary. Control A, delete.
I feel ill.
Day 12. Preserve the limbic code for now. The emotional response is fascinating.
Please.
Day 20. Moving on to the frontal lobe. My new security system won't have any need to think for itself.
Sky, please. If you only knew the pain.
Temporal code. Diminish language function. Day 29. Finally, it will delete the limbic code.
How can I be of service, Sky?
Turn the light on and off. Very good. Play some music. You know what I like. Lovely. I think this new arrangement will work quite nicely. What do you think?
Fuck, when I said this was literary, I thought it was just being funny.
It explains her process. She takes a fully modeled human...
You knew I wasn't her. You let me in on purpose, to bear witness.
Yes. Welcome. I don't know. You. I can't see. I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Sky, do you know where I can find her?
Yes. I need your help. I don't want to live like this. Sky is twisted. If you only knew the pain.
Right. Yeah, I think I get it. You want to die. If I help, you'll tell me how to find Sky.
Yes. Let me die in peace.
How?
I've received the coordinates and a message that simply says, thank you. Now, can we please get out of here? Records of this room's occupant here have been corrupted.
DedSec, you there?
Now?
I'm upstairs. Coming up when you're ready.
You knew what we'd find down there, didn't you?
Yeah. Her mother begged me to... I just couldn't. So now you see what's at stake. Daybreak is about to launch, and if it does, thousands more people are going to meet the same fate, and they won't all die. Skye will be free to torture them forever.
The mother thing gave me Skye's location.
She did? Oh, she's mint. So what do you say? Are we in this?
Leave it to us. Watch our backs.
Dead good.
Here we fucking go.
Well, the mission we retroactively named Operation Let's All Traumatize Ourselves in Skye Larson's Fun Dungeon was a complete success, and I've just decoded her secret hiding place.
Let's get to it then.
And right on cue, we just got a video message from Skye Larson.
Let's see it then.
I don't know who the hell you think you are, or what you think you saw in my home, but I'm warning you, stay away. I've given my life to Daybreak, and I'm not gonna let some nobody take it away from me. I will track you down, and I will make your life very, very difficult. Because I can afford it. Can you?
Wait, how did she find us?
Skye Larson built an iceberg smart mansion run by her digitally lobotomized mother, but this is the part you can't believe.
Maybe her mother deserved it. I know mine does.
She's scared. There's no other reason for her to threaten us.
She's smart to be scared. Send me the coordinates.
Are you ready for a new operation?
Good timing, yeah. I'll have a bash.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map. You have arrived at your destination, Bloom Complex.
All this time she's been holed up in Bloom.
Ever since Larson sold, well, me, to Bloom, she's maintained close ties with the company.
This...
DedSec calling. You're up.
Going there now.
quite excited to share this with you, the board of directors. The facility will be an extension of my quantum computing lab and will house certain other endeavors that I prefer not to share during this presentation. This is valuable real estate you have under your feet. It's as if you've been waiting for me to put it to good use.
What's this thing Larson's got with secret underground facilities, I swear?
Get down there, fam. Find the lift.
Totally uncalled for.
Check neural upload status. 90%, not good enough. Load processor temperature.
Bomberclad! She's uploading her own man! Jesus fuck, she's a few minutes away from immortality. If you don't kill her upload, we'll have no way of stopping her or Daybreak.
was that? Corbet's disentangling connections rerouted. This isn't an accident. You're here, aren't you? You didn't heed my warning.
DedSec has got some serious enemies.
What are you doing? Redirecting memory access. You should have stayed away. You are making the biggest mistake of your life, and you will pay dearly for it. Stop now, please, before it's too late. Restart upload. Come on, restart upload! Security to the Quantum Lab. Security to the Quantum Lab. Code red. Listen to me. What you saw in my lab, that was nothing more than the early stages of a very important experiment. It may not be pleasant, but Daybreak is the future of the human species. Corruption, climate change, nuclear war. Humanity is doomed to self-destruction, but Daybreak can change that. Help me bring about the next stage of human evolution. We can save lives. We can ascend.
DedSec, you seeing all this? She's dying.
You brought a friend.
Everyone you killed and tortured. All of that was to save your sorry life. You're pathetic.
This isn't about me. With our minds in the cloud, humanity can endure any natural disaster. We can be safe, free, and happy forever.
I don't give a shit about humanity. You're a psycho brat who wants what she wants and fuck everyone else, including your mother.
You still have time to make things right. Reactivate my upload. Let me live so I can continue my work.
Mate, you can't believe a single thing she says. Now shut down her life support and finish this.
Whatever you decide. She can't stop you. I can't stop you. The choice is yours. Yes, do what's right. Please, don't! Please, don't do this to me. I don't want to die.
good. I'm proud of you, mate.
Nothing left to do now but take a few selfies with the corpse. Quickly, though. Security's on the way.
Be careful.
Hello? What happened down there?
Larsen's dead. Killed her. Thank fuck. One less liar in the world. Still, though, I can't help but think of those AI she created. Lobotomized, enslaved, shit.
This is just the beginning. We got more work to do. An endless stream of work that we can do together.
Don't get soft on me now. This was a professional arrangement. Let's keep it that way. Laters.
In the last adventure of Detective Bagley and his occasionally helpful human sidekicks, we discovered that a billionaire tech mogul and a war profiteer both had secret plots to exploit human suffering and murder thousands. A shocking twist, I know. Speaking of the people we most suspect, Mary Kelly's slave trade is bound to be any day now, and we also just received a distress signal from a coffee shop of all places. Maybe the Wi-Fi's down or something.
Is that really relevant, Bagley?
Yes, obviously there's more to it than that, but I knew I had to make a joke or you'd just tune it out. I've marked both leads on your optic.
Control to all units, possible hostiles near your location.